I'm fuming! The guy I've been speaking with has ghosted me.
I think the term high value was invented to manipulate people.
Women just do not care about men's opinions. Like,
there is no male loneliness epidemic.
What if millions of men simply stopped caring about chasing hookups? Why are more men choosing peace, purpose, and personal freedom over casual dating? Stay with us until the end, because this growing shift is changing the dating conversation in ways few expected.
It's come to my attention that there are women out there who willingly choose to be with men who don't make them come. Girl, get yourself a rose and leave that man. Why are you putting yourself through that miserable existence? You're telling me you enjoy his company so much that you're allowing him to not make you finish? Bullshit. We fought too hard for these rights to have them stripped from us and thrown in our face, okay? You're setting us back. You're better than that.
For years, casual dating was often portrayed as something every man wanted. But today, more men are saying they're no longer interested in constantly chasing hookups. Instead, they're putting their energy into careers, fitness, businesses, hobbies, and building a life they're proud of.
Something that can be mildly irritating in conversation is when you're trying to comfort people and you say things like, oh, well, his loss or her loss. No, because sometimes it's just you didn't need to be with that person and that person didn't need to be with you. It's not always about what his loss is and what your loss is. And I think that that's a way that women tend to put themselves in boxes. Men too, but women tend to put themselves in boxes, and it makes you feel like you're less valuable because this man didn't choose you. And look, sometimes you're just being deviant. Sometimes you're just being foolish. But a woman who is taking care of herself, a woman who has dedicated the time and energy to showing up as her best, a woman who puts in the work to show up for herself, just because a man doesn't select you doesn't mean that something is wrong with him in his selection process, nor does it mean that something is wrong with you. And I think we really need to explore that sometimes, because even in the concept of, oh, I really want to get married, I'm preparing to get married, all of these things that women talk about, when you start validating or invalidating yourself based on who chooses you, that becomes problematic. Again, this is assuming that you're not doing crazy things, which we can have a conversation about that another day. But you should just be showing up as exactly who you are, presenting yourself as your best, honoring God with everything that you do in your life, and not worrying about the rest. Stop being attached to whether or not a man wants to be with you.
Many believe modern dating has become emotionally draining. Endless swiping, ghosting, mixed signals, and short-term flings have left some men asking whether the effort is really worth it. For them, peace of mind has become more valuable than temporary excitement.
I'm fuming! The guy I've been speaking with has ghosted me the day before we were supposed to see each other. We've met up a few times with a few dates. He's just stopped replying to me yesterday. And my fucking sad bastard self's like posted an Instagram story, and I keep checking if he's viewed it, just to see if he's actually like on his phone, or if he's like, I'm just, we talk to each other on WhatsApp. He's got WhatsApp ticks turned off, so I don't even know if he's seen me message. It's sending me round the bend, and I don't know why I'm having this reaction over some boy. We literally got on so well. We've literally had there's been no change of energy and messages and nothing. And we'd planned to see each other today. I've heard nothing from him in over 24 hours. So that's that. That's that for me. It's been 24 hours. If I don't hear nothing from you in over 24 hours, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, that's just the real. That's the... He's replied! No way. I'm not happy with the reply. It's a valid response if it's true, but I don't think it's true. I think he's just bullshitted. Oh, he can piss off. I've like Beetlejuice this man back into my life somehow. Bro's actually replied to me. Nah, it's been 24 hours. I need to stand on business. The actual reason he said to me is because something family emergency. We're gonna have to leave today. I've not even been ghosted now. I'm just pissed off because I think piss off. Because I think me making this TikTok has realised that like I actually like him more than I've realised, and I don't think that's good. I don't want to like him more than I want to, and yeah. Like I was actually in a mood in work today because he wasn't answering me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck's wrong with me? Why am I doing that over some man? So, he needs to get gone.
As this mindset spreads online, social media has exploded with debates. Some creators argue that men are finally prioritizing themselves, while others believe the dating landscape is becoming more difficult for everyone involved. Either way, the conversation isn't slowing down.
Men don't want to get laid, because I made a video saying that women need to sleep around more, parenthesis, because you need to discover that this D ain't that special. Anyway, but like, if you sleep around more men get laid, right? And there are still men in the comment section going, don't listen to her, girls. Don't listen to her. And it's like, sir, are you trying to keep your homeboys to yourself, or what's going on?
Crazy how in 1870 men would be like, doctor, my wife, who has had 4 children and 0 orgasms in the last 2 years and is also not allowed to vote, cries a lot. And doctors would be like, clearly she is insane.
I think I understand now why cis women get so uncomfortable by the existence of trans women, because my existence reveals a fundamental truth about both of our connections with womanhood and femininity. And that is the truth that womanhood and femininity is a performance. It's a costume. It's a thing that you get up and wear and do. And before you come at me and say, well, my experience with womanhood is not a costume that you can just put on and pretend. It is, though.
Another major factor is self-improvement. Instead of seeking validation through casual relationships, many men are focusing on becoming financially stable, physically healthier, and mentally stronger. They're choosing long-term goals over short-term thrills.
Some of y'all bitches is really going outside over these niggas. Baby, never in a million years would you ever catch me losing my freedom over a man. The way that some of y'all be acting over these niggas, and they be the ones that don't even do nothing for y'all. Y'all really be going outside. There's too many women out here losing their minds, going and unaliving the girlfriends, the wives, the baby mamas over a man that don't even want you. And then to make things worse, these niggas be having other females. Y'all don't even be the main female. Y'all really be the side chick. To be the side chick going outside over a nigga that don't want you. The man be playing both sides, and that's usually what the cases be. He be talking to multiple women, y'all be getting into it, and then the man don't even be caring. Y'all be getting locked up, losing y'all life. These men just move on. They move on and go find their next victim. Like, to see some of y'all in these interrogation rooms and just listening to y'all talk, you can tell that some of y'all women, y'all grew up without a father figure. Because you can tell that some of y'all were not loved enough. And I really do feel for some of y'all, but to crash out the way that y'all do over a man, baby, I wish I would get locked up over a nigga. Baby, you couldn't pay me to do those shit like that. Y'all need to get it together.
This doesn't necessarily mean men have given up on relationships. Many simply say they're becoming more selective, preferring meaningful connections instead of casual encounters that don't align with what they want in life.
Not picking on you per se, but I think the term high value was invented to manipulate people, and let me explain why. So the whole high value thing came to be, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, from Red Pill content, where a bunch of men came together and decided what was a high value woman and what was a high value man. Now, second became these dating women coaches, which, by the way, I think it's all BS. So let me put it out. And they decided to pander to women by saying high value women do this, high value women do that. And then men are going, high value men do this, high value. And then everybody thinks that they're better than everybody else. It's an entitled mindset, and it is used to manipulate you. There was a whole thing where it's like, I think Kevin Samuels was the one. I can't stand that man. He is gone off of this earth, but I believe he might have been one of the first ones to do this whole high value thing. Like, single moms don't have value, promiscuous women don't have value. And while you can argue that those things might deem you less desirable to the 1% men, which is fine, because if you are a 1% man, you probably have tons of options. And maybe you don't need to date a single mom. That's not saying that 1% men don't find single moms attractive either. But I think when someone says that high value men don't chase, they attract, I think that's silly. High value, if there's a such thing as high value men, because I think that's stupid, like I said, then I think a high value man would be more of a traditional alpha male and he would pursue, not chase. And I think that a lot of men fail to realize that pursuing and chasing are two different things. Any man who's called themselves high value is nobody I want. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't, they're usually arrogant. They're usually misogynistic. A real man, a real even alpha male doesn't go around calling himself an alpha. He doesn't call himself high value. He lives his life in a quiet confidence. He is not turned off by a woman that maybe isn't perfect. He goes for the quality of the human rather than their circumstances. And that's what I think to be a true high value man. Same for a woman. If a woman goes around calling herself high value and says, I'm not going to date a guy who makes under six figures, I'm not dating a guy who's under 6'4", I think that is a form of insecurity. This is just me being honest. These are my opinions. I just think it's so subjective what someone values. And the whole dating coach culture and the whole red pill culture of women and men being high value has made everybody entitled and narcissistic and selfish. And nobody even knows what a quality human is because they're so obsessed with themselves that they don't even know what a quality human is. This is a tangent. It's not really about you, but it made me think about this topic. Okay, love you.
At the same time, many women have shared frustrations about the changing dating scene. Some say it's becoming harder to find compatible partners, while others believe expectations have shifted on both sides. It's a complex conversation with many different viewpoints.
Stop losing your mind over someone who didn't mind losing you. You are driving yourself insane over someone that was okay giving you up, that made choices to hurt you, to lose you, that doesn't care that you're gone. You're checking their social media, wondering what they're doing, what they're up to. If they're dating someone new, you're losing your mind over someone who didn't mind losing you. Let that sink in. I know it's not nice to hear, but the reality is that is not someone that you realistically want in your life anyway, and I think deep down you know that. Maybe you loved them a lot, so it's hard to let go. Maybe you never got closure. Maybe it's just the chase that you like, whatever it is. If someone doesn't care and they're not fazed that they lost you, why are you still chasing them? You gotta stop for your own mental sanity, okay? Trust me, I've been there, I get it. All I do is make videos about it, but I don't want you to waste any more of your life on them, okay?
There is no male loneliness epidemic. It is a loser epidemic. Men would rather be alone than to evolve and change, than to recognize, wait, maybe I had it wrong. Maybe there's something I need to change. If you can't get a woman because none of them want to be with you, maybe try and figure out why. Instead of making women the problem, saying that their standards are too high, maybe try and figure out why they don't want to be with you. What is it about you that maybe needs to change in order for a woman to want you? And they'll say, oh, there's no more good women left. Women are not like what they used to be. Women used to spend their days in the kitchen. Women only cared about taking care of the house and the kids. Oh yeah, and also women used to take our beatings. Women used to stay quiet. Women didn't complain. Women didn't think they could get better. Women didn't have confidence and self-worth and weren't able to speak up for themselves. And that suited you. That's the kind of person you wanted. If you love your mum's generation so much, cool, maybe marry one of her single friends. Women are not the problem. They have just woken up and realized they deserve better, that they don't actually need anything from these men, and they're only going to accept a man in their life if the man can make their life better. And if you cannot do that, you will not be chosen. If you can't level up and be the kind of man that women of this day and age want, you won't get to have a woman in this day and age. Your tricks are not working anymore. The internalized misogyny, the oppression, all of that is not working anymore. Women are waking up from it. Women are healing. Women are learning to love themselves and their own company. Women are learning to support and love each other and have communities and have friendships that are valuable and fulfilling. We now know that getting married and having children is a choice, that you don't have to do that is not what makes you successful or fulfilled in life. In fact, having kids when you haven't healed yourself and you don't know your own worth is actually the problem. It's why so many, if not all of us, have childhood traumas, have issues. What's happening right now is very normal. It's called evolution. It's happened many times before. When conditions change in the world, you either evolve to survive or you get left behind. This is evolution. Instead of complaining about it, evolve.
As a man, once you get over the lust, you will realize 95% of the women have nothing to offer you.
Whether this trend continues or eventually changes, one thing is clear: traditional ideas about dating are evolving. More people are questioning old assumptions and redefining what happiness and success look like in modern relationships.
Women just do not care about men's opinions. Like, we don't care if you think we're attractive. We don't care if you think that we look old. We don't care if you don't agree with our choice not to have kids or to have them, to get married or to not, because your opinion is so worthless to us, you know? Like, it's like asking a used toilet brush what they think. Like, it's obsolete. There's no point. From such a place of hate as well. All your opinions come from a deep self-hatred, and you project that out onto women, and we know, and we're onto it, and that's why we couldn't give a fuck about you. And if you need any further proof of this, just look at the men that comment on my videos where I'm just talking about my lifestyle. There will always be men in those comments spouting hate because they hate themselves.
My boyfriend has a very big issue with my past. He found my list of people I have been with, and he was pissed. He actually broke up with me initially, but after a while, we got back together. The issue now is, I feel like he is constantly making judgmental comments about me being easy or having a high body count. He always says he's just kidding, but how can I get him to stop caring that I was with guys before him? I feel like every single girl has a list of the guys she's ever been with. Like, how fun. I remember the men that have been inside of me, and I have a husband, and that's okay. This sounds like a really insecure or possessive man. We've all lived, we've all had a good time, and if anything, everyone we've been with prior to has helped us become the person we are today. I think your answer next time he says that, if you were just being catty, is like, what's your point? I was so easy. What's your point? Do you not want to be with me anymore? He's like, well, no, I'm just saying, like, I'm really fucking shocked, like, how easy you were. What's your point? What's your point? Are you trying to put me down right now? Or do you want me to get upset? Do you want me to defend myself? Like, you let me know what's your point? What do you want me to do? You want me to leave? You want me to call them? Do you want me to detail everyone for you? Do you want me to pretend you're the first person I've ever had sex with? Like, what do you want? What will make you feel better? You little fucking bitch boy.
Where are all the men? What the heck has happened to society these days, bro? Why am I still hearing that women are running the household while men just go and make the money and that's it? They come home, sit and relax. Why am I still hearing 50-50 is a real thing? Brother, no, it's not. How dare you, as a man, as the one that provides, apparently, say that this relationship is supposed to be a 50-50 relationship? Bro, are you stupid? Let me tell you this, yeah, the men that say that are the same men who don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean, don't know how to do the dishes, don't know how to do the washing. Cook, bro. Clean, cuz. Bro, you're not supposed to just go to work and come home and that's it, bro. That's not how this life works. If you're married, if you have a child, even if you're a boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever it is, bro, helping your missus get the shopping, paying for the shopping, and carrying the bags home don't make you a man, bro. That's not how. And then what? You're just gonna put the food down, she's gonna cook it, brother. Women aren't just born with the ability to cook, cuz. They learn, bro. So for you to now turn around and say, oh yeah, I don't know how to cook, bro, YouTube. TikTok, there's flipping cooking channels everywhere, bro. Before I got married, I didn't know how to cook. How do you think I learned, bro? My chicken's to die for, bro. You know what I'm saying? If your wife left and you are at home alone with a child, bro, I feel sorry for your child if you don't know how to do it. How are you gonna change your nappies, bro? How are you gonna flipping cook, clean? How are you gonna do the washing, bro? You need to learn these things, bro. You need to be able to survive without a woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to survive on your own as well, bro. Not just with and without a woman, cuz on your own. Don't understand men that don't know how to do much, bro. It's not good stuff. No.
So, is this a lasting cultural shift, or is social media making it seem bigger than it really is? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more videos exploring today's biggest relationship trends.
Men stopped playing by the rules, and now everyone's freaking out. Let's break down why silence has become the loudest